Hey, it's Steve Brown with Entertainment City. If you've heard of the cult film The Room, you probably know it's considered the greatest worst movie of all time. And now a new movie is telling us the story behind its creation. Cue The Disaster Artist.
It's town, Greg. They don't want me.
Wish we could just make our own movie.
The Disaster Artist reveals the strange story of how The Room, written, directed by, and starring Tommy Wiseau, came to be. It's getting a lot of positive buzz, and early reviews have it tipped for Oscar success. When Terry Hart spoke with Dave Franco, who stars along his big brother James in the film, she was so excited about the movie, this happened.
It's so good.
You loved it?
I loved it.
Yeah, hold on. Hold that excitement. We're not rolling yet.
It's great.
I'm so glad to hear it.
Really, really special.
I feel like you wouldn't say that, too. You don't no.
For those who don't know,
Yeah.
The Room has been called the Citizen Kane of bad movies.
Correct.
And yet it's gone on to reach a level of infamy that
Yeah.
very few movies actually have. Can you explain that?
Yes, I can. So, it came out in 2003, and it took a little while to get traction, but once it did, there's now screenings around the world, midnight screenings, monthly. There's just something about it where, because it's so earnest, it's like, you know, compared to a movie like Sharknado, which is also known as a, you know, amazing bad movie. Sharknado knows that it's a B movie. It knows it's being silly and ridiculous. The Room did not know it was being silly and ridiculous.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should tell me everything.
And so there's that earnesty, you know, that when you're watching it, you just feel so uncomfortable and you don't know what to feel.
We'll hear more from Dave, including what it was like working with James while he was in character on set later this week.
Someone stole our donuts.
3 years after writer-director Lowell Dean unleashed his horror comedy Wolf Cop on an unsuspecting public, he's back with another Wolf Cop. Did you know when you did the first one, you're like, I gotta do a second one?
Well, we realized we have to do the origin story, and while I loved that part of the process, the fun of Wolf Cop is obviously him being a werewolf cop. So you want to get to the point where he's on patrol and he's chaotic and he's killing people.
You're a wolf cop. I think you're missing the bigger issue here.
There's a couple cool cameos.
Yeah, Kevin Smith is in this film, which is kind of amazing. He plays the mayor of Woodhaven, our small Saskatchewan town. We definitely put him through the ringer.
Another Wolf Cop hits theaters Friday. For Entertainment City, I'm Devo Brown.